Hi everyone. So today we have something a bit different. Today we have a robot Hoover to fix. So this is a Eufy or Eufy. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call it Eufy. So this one has a problem with one of the motors, the motor on this side here. So when you turn it on, this motor just doesn't seem to have the power in it anymore to be able to turn these spindles or the brushes. And so I can show you that in action there now. So, as you can see this brush motor here. You can even hear the motor struggling to go compared to, see the way the other one's turning. And we'll just show you what a perfectly good looking one looks like. So as you can see, you can see the difference between the one that's working and it's not working. Miss Bailey does not like the Hoovers. Okay, so now you've seen the difference between a working one and a broken one. So I'm going to just mark this side just so that we know which motor it is to replace. So I have a replacement motor here, so hopefully that's all there is to it. We can slot in this inside there and we'll be good to go. Okay, so let's get started taking it apart. Let's go. Take off these brushes first. So leave down in the comments below if you have a robot Hoover. Do you call it a name? Have you given a nickname to your Hoover? So this seems to be a thing that people do. It's like getting a dog for the house. People call their Hoover. So this is Biddles. This is what I called my Hoover. So yeah, comment below what name you give to your robot Hoover if you have one. So there's 2 screws here, and so then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we get all them 8 out. So as you seen there in the video when I showed them both working and not working, why I actually have 2 of them. So when I actually only bought this one first, it's the 11X Max, there was actually, when the problem arose with the motor, and I got onto the customer service, actually take that out as well. And they sent out the motors, so that was the motor I showed you, they sent that out to fix. But after waiting a couple of months, there was no sign of these motors to arrive. So I got on to customer service again and did no more motors in stock. So they just sent me out a replacement Robovac. And then a couple of months later, then again, eventually the motors ended up. So now I have 2 of them. So yeah, I have to give thumbs up on the customer service. They looked after me well. So we got 2 out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's another 3. That's going. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3. So unfortunately, this robot Hoover is not the. When she went to go buy it, I actually wanted the one that has the smart capabilities that's connected up to Alexa or Google, but they weren't in stock at the time. So unfortunately, this one doesn't have any smart capabilities with it. You just get a remote and you can set timers and that on it, but you can't use it from the phone. Why is this one? they are good to have. I think they're great to pick up a good bit of dirt. But yeah, next time I definitely would probably get one with a few smarter features that map out the area. Why won't this one come out? So you have different ones. This one kind of just goes randomly. It eventually gets around to most places. But when you have the ones that map it out, you go through things in a much quicker time. There we go. Right, I think that's all of them. So now we have here in the front guard, or the front protectors, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws along here. Yeah, no, I think these just, oh, bit of dust on them. So now that's them. So where do we go next? Oh, so this just kind of slides out. Okay, that was easy enough. Just wanna take this off right without. Jeez. Come out. Yeah. So that's like your front sensor bar, so that's dust everywhere from it. So I think, yeah, so I think it kind of shines out infrared bits from there, and that's how it kind of detects when it goes around, when it starts hitting off things. So now where do we go? Now with everything disconnected, I think. Okay. So the top just lifts off. Okay, so there's one ribbon cable here. One ribbon cable there, that just goes to that's your button on the top. That's actually quite a heavy plate. That's some heavy plastic. No. Whoa. Look at all the dog hairs. That's all Bailey's lovely dog hair. As I said his name, I think he heard me. So I think before we close it all up, I think we'll give it a bit of a spray out with that, bring it outside and spray it with some compressed air, I think. As you can see, it has a suspension. What's this? Where did that come out? So, which motor? So it's this one that seems to be the faulty one. Okay. So I see we have one screw here. How many screws are meant to be on it? 3 screws holding. so it's disattached. So I think we need to kind of, so that was for the top, that was for the sensor. So we've 3 screws here. I think if we take these over, we might be able to lift it up a bit more, the board. We can get into that a bit better then. Take off this front part first. I think that might need to come off, does it? This needs to. Does it just slide up? Okay, so we'll just loosen this wire here. And remember to pull it back. Okay. So let's see, can we get to these? This way we're big. So it seems actually a fairly modular design. Now I don't know, can you buy the pieces yourself? If something goes wrong, if you needed to buy a new faceplate or a new sensor bar, new wheels, as you can see, everything is modular. So yeah, it seems actually a really good design for repairing then, because you can just slot in bits. Oh god, look all the dust. Okay, so we just slide this one in so. This one's the way it was, isn't it? I presume there's no left or right to the motors. I think they're all just the same. See, that must be the. Can you see much underneath it? Over there, so we'll have a quick look and just see what's. The battery, just a modular design as well. Okay, yeah. Jeez, that's very good. Yeah, so what is it? 2,600 milliamp, 3.7. So yeah, I must say that's good now that everything is good to see that it's all modular. Then I presume if you need to get I wonder, can you just get in there then to the springs or to the suspension if you need to. It's probably going to be the hardest part, hoping that everything will just fit back in. This side seems to be okay, now this side is a different story. Where do we have that sensor? There's one sensor. The other sensor. Case needs to slot down. That's where it goes. Slots down over in this corner. Like that. Okay. So just see if I can clip these back in and then I can. Okay, right, so I'm going to go and I'm just going to spray out and clean this up a bit. So I'll come back and be a bit cleaner. Okay, so we're back now. We've most of the dust and that cleaned off from it. It's a lot cleaner now than it was before, so we can start to reconnect everything back up again. Which way does this one go in? Let's just step back in. All these wires need to be cleaned up and put in the right spot. Push it down there. Right, should we put on these? That's that back on. So next was the top, isn't it? So let's see. So we kind of just clean that up, just dust off it. So no point trying to clean it too much because it's just going to go straight back and dusty again. This one. Okay, so it goes in this way. Now, that's it. This just hangs out the front there, isn't it? Just kind of just. Just drops in like that. Very good. So with that, I might just tighten up the big screws first. We put them all back in. Okay, so it's all that connected up. So now we need to, how did that slap back? It's getting dusty already. Just connect it back up. You could just what's that? Perfect. That looks, so just hold that in place. And these must just attach like that. Cool. Then there's just these two back here. That's all the screws on then, and hopefully then it'll work. And if so, I must say I'll have no problems taking this apart again, trying to fix things. It's actually very easy, nicely done to come apart. So we'll put our brushes back on. Put our roller back in. Put the cover on. Back in. Now, that seems to be fine. Lovely. Cool. So that's it all back together. So now it's time to go test and make sure it works. Okay, so it's the moment of truth now. We have this. Just need to turn it back on. You can come away, baby. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem very good. Did I forget to reconnect something? It's not moving at all. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoops. Betty, come away. So it looks like I must... Did I reconnect them at all? It wasn't making a noise, so it must have... No, as you can see, even when we try to start it upside down, that one moves. Okay, so let's try it again. So I switched out that motor again for another spare one that they sent out. I think it was a problem with the motor, so hopefully this one's gonna work, please. Yes. See, two of them are running smoothly. And we just start off his friend here. So he could do it a clean now. Okay, it's already gone out with power, but as you can see, the two of them are now running. So it looks like there was a problem with the motor, the other spare one that was sent out. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.